Hi, Miso. How's your day going? We're gonna film the girlfriend tag now. You got any questions? Oh, yes.
Hello, everyone. It is Alexis.
And Lilian.
And today we're going to be doing
the girlfriend tag. Another one, around like 3 or something like that. And this time it's gonna be 5 years, or actually 5.5 years into our relationship. Of course, we already announced that we got engaged last October. That's not news, but yesterday something else happened.
What happened? We're pregnant. No, I'm just kidding.
So I didn't have an engagement ring until now because I was the one who proposed to Alexis and I had a ring ready for her, and it's like, yeah, all these things. And yesterday Alexis surprised me with what she said was my belated Christmas gift or something like that. And she took, like, I kid you not, 3 hours to wrap it in the living room. And I was like, I don't care, like, I'm gonna just unwrap it in a second.
I didn't know what to say. I'm like, damn it, she's got me on my toes here. A new technique of wrapping.
Like, it's Japanese. I'm like, sounds fancy, but sure, do it. But then she brought the gift and it was like this huge box. Then I was like opening it, and then the one box was a smaller box, and then a smaller box. And on each box there was always like a little letter writing something about one of our chapters together and like fond memories. Oh my god! Another one! And then it went small and small and smaller. And then ultimately it was like a, what is it?
Like a magnifying glass?
A magnifying glass for jewelry. And I'm like, what the hell is this? And then she brought Miso over and she had like a ring on her, and now I have an engagement ring! It was my engagement ring.
I know, I'm good.
Anyway, enough talking about rings and all of that. Yeah, let's jump into the girlfriend tag.
One memory you'll never forget.
Are you kidding me? There's like so many freaking memories.
But one that you'll never forget.
I think I might have talked about this one also, but it was that one random moment in our first summer together in Toronto when you just like grabbed me randomly outside of the bar and like looked at me and said, you know, you make me so happy, Lilian.
And I really meant it.
Yeah, and you were so cute with your eyes, and I was like, oh, this is like the best thing ever. You know?
Yeah.
What's something that we haven't done yet that you really want to do?
Ooh. Oh, I feel like that's so hard. Have a baby.
Oh god. Just kidding. I also want that. It's just I'm very afraid of the lifestyle change, and I don't want it yet, but I keep like pushing it. 32 is a good age, right?
Yes, that's a great age. But if I were to think of something else that's not like obvious, definitely travel to Tokyo.
Yes, we watched that Midnight in Asia show on Netflix yesterday, and it's like, oh my god.
So cool.
So cool and so fun, and especially for like also videography and photography, such amazing cities.
Yes, so all of our Tokyo fans, we coming for you.
I don't think we have any Tokyo fans.
Damn it! If they're too cool for us.
I know, spread the word in Japan, come on.
3 things that you would change about our relationship.
3 things that I would change?
Or 1 thing. Let's not get too dark.
That's difficult. Maybe I would have liked if we would have had a period where we weren't long distance, but living in the same city. Yeah, we didn't have so much. They're like, oh, let's go on a date, and like you get ready at your place, I get ready at mine.
Yeah, I wouldn't change the long distance thing.
No, definitely not.
Because I feel like that brought us together a lot.
Yeah, 100%. What's something that we used to enjoy doing a lot that we don't really do as much anymore?
Something we used to do a lot that we don't really do as much anymore. Sex.
I was thinking like the way that the question sounds, it sounds like it's like alluding to that.
Dancing, like going out, I mean like, whoa!
Okay, we still do that.
Yeah,
we just haven't done it
but
recently because it was everything closed.
True.
Okay, it's a trick question because I was just thinking about a specific thing. I don't know if there's several more of them, but it is taking a shower together.
Oh my god, it's so true.
Because I feel like we always had this thing of like, let's take a shower together, but then we realized it's most of the times pretty disappointing. You gotta have 2 shower heads or like a big shower head, otherwise it's a lot
it's
of
like one person's just standing there naked like, are you
cold.
done?
It's like, just leave, and then when you're in there by yourself, you're like, oh yeah, all
woo!
for me.
How would you describe our relationship in 3 words?
Oh my god, I had a question. How would you describe a relationship in 1 sentence? Evolving, adventurous, and authentic.
Aww, those are good words.
Yeah, I feel like our relationship isn't stagnant, and I like that because otherwise I guess it would get boring. But I guess, yeah, just like our dynamic evolves, things we do evolve. It's not like, kind of the same, it's growing. Adventurous because, yeah, we've been on a couple adventures together and we know there will be more.
Yes.
It's part of the deal. And what was the other one? Authentic. Yeah, because I feel like we're just like ourselves around each other and we're not trying to put on like
a show or like...
Yeah, exactly.
I agree. I could add a couple more.
If you hadn't met me, where do you think you would see yourself right now?
I feel like I would have come to Europe at some point and then that would have just kind of like happened. But I also know myself and I know that I'm also someone who has a difficult time like doing things like by myself because I get like really nervous and overwhelmed and then I'm just like, oh no, I can't do this. But I would like to think, somewhere in Europe or New York.
But I don't mean just the location. I mean also like, do you see yourself being in a relationship with someone else? No, right? Because I'm being one for you.
Yeah,
would you be with a guy or a girl? Would you be like,
I think I would be single for a bit because I've been in like relationships for I think most of my life.
Like you mean like the single life, like the damn, I just want to go crazy single life? Oh, wow. I see what I've been holding you back from.
But like I am a relationship person, but I definitely wouldn't be doing that for like years because I enjoy like having a connection with someone like that where it's like really deep.
Yeah.
But I would definitely take like a few years, like 2 years to just be like, okay, I'm not gonna like date anyone, like or like be in a relationship with anyone and just like live like maybe like, I don't know, 26, 27 being like single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then afterwards?
And then afterwards, like looking to be in a relationship with someone and like moving in together and like doing all those steps.
Okay. So you think you would now be in a relationship but with someone else?
Yeah.
Guy or girl?
Girl.
Damn. I wish we could see what would have happened.
Oh, my question. When did you know you wanted to marry me?
I mean, that's
like realistically.
That's a difficult question. Because it's funny, Alexis was already talking about marriage when we were apparently not even officially a couple.
Because I'm just the kind of person that's like, I just talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about.
And I remember she said that. She was like, I want to be with you forever or something. You know what that means, right? And I was like, what does it mean? And there were these 3 bubbles. And then the text came and it said, I want to marry you, Lilian. And I was like, oh my God. You know when you get like those like, I don't know what you call it.
It's like a rush of
It's like a rush. It's like a love rush. I used to get those all the times, even just from texting with you. Holy shit. I was like, oh, tell me more. And then I was
on the bus, everyone's like, what the hell?
And then I was even thinking like, if I say like, I want that too, would it be like, then are we engaged?
I do.
It's like we aren't even girlfriend and girlfriend yet, but we're engaged now. We said we want to get married. So yeah, I think that's a difficult question because obviously when you're in a relationship first and everything's like honeymoon and it's like, of course you see yourself forever with that person.
Yeah.
So I think I always wanted to see like, okay, how is it like after having been together for several years, after having gone through difficult things, after having lived together and seen how you deal with that, because not everything's always rosy, like. And yeah, and I think then at some point I just got the feeling that it was like, if this is not gonna work out with her, then it's not gonna work out with anyone. It's like, it's you and me, or it's just like me and freedom.
You and a dog.
But it was already way before I proposed to you. That was just delays because of a ring and because I wanted to enjoy each stage of the relationship and not rush into anything.
Yeah, because if you rush, then it just, I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's ready, like your relationship's ready for that yet.
Exactly. This is a sweet one. Oh, what's most special about me?
Oh, there's so many special things though.
Let me rephrase it in this way. If you didn't have me in your life anymore, let's make it darker. What would you miss the most about me?
That's really difficult. There's like so many things that I would miss. Just the way that you can just make me laugh like so freaking hard. Something you can't stand about me.
I mean, I think we've gone through this a couple times already, but I hate being late, and you just make me late us late so often, and it really like,
oh my god,
wears down my nerves.
But you know what's so ridiculous about Lilian is that she gets like so worked up about these things. I'm like, girl, like we're going to a freaking house party or something. Like we don't have to be there on exactly the time that they said.
No, it's more when we're meeting up with people, because I don't like being late and then people waiting. But you know what? Yeah, and then sometimes if I feel like we have to go somewhere like quickly, but I don't feel like you have urgency inside. I feel like I don't see you rushing. And I once had that already. Where I know what cause.
Oh, because I was gonna say I'm more of like a go with the flow kind of person, and like more like, I don't know, chill, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, go with the flow. Arrives 2 hours later. The flow was slow today.
The flow was slow. Sorry. I just go with the flow.
I lead the flow. What do you think the most important piece of relationship advice that you would give to other people?
You need to put in effort in your relationship. It's not just going to always be handed to you on like a silver platter, and it's not always going to be perfect, but there is going to be times where you need to put effort in for it to kind of stay together, you know? And even though it's like sometimes you're like, ugh, like, but I don't want to be the person to apologize. Like I'm being stubborn, or like I don't want to like do this or this. It's like sometimes you just need to do it because it makes your partner feel better.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
My relationship advice would also be, don't rush into things. Like the whole U-Haul thing, there is no rush in living together, because that will change things. Like it's super nice and I love living together, but of course that adds like the whole like domestic thing into it. And it's like you're always around each other, and you're gonna be like also fighting about like dishes and shit like that you usually will fight about with your roommate or yourself.
Why did you do that? I don't know.
Everyone loves the honeymoon period, right? It's super euphoric and exciting, and you feel like you can conquer the world, and you're like constantly on drugs or something like that. But what is something about the honeymoon period that you really don't miss? That's better now.
The okay, hold on. Let me have a little thinky think. I would say the feeling of not knowing you fully, and knowing how you're gonna react to something. Do you know what I mean? It's like kind of falls into place with being your authentic self. Now I feel like I'm like super comfortable with you, maybe even too comfortable with you, that I don't have to worry about like saying this kind of joke or laughing at a certain thing because I'm like, oh, maybe she's not gonna find that funny, or like maybe she's gonna think, oh my god, why did she say that? You know, it's like it's way more chill in that way.
I feel like I definitely had more of a tendency to be more like, I mean, I was never like super jealous or anything, but I feel like I was definitely more jealous, or more like, who's she talking to, or something like that back then, whereas now I'm like, sure, like,
don't take it for granted.
No, but it's just like, I know that even if you were like flirting with someone or something, like it would be like harmless and it wouldn't mean anything about our relationship, and it's just like nice.
Yeah, to feel the security.
Exactly.
Like,
to not get like worked up about these little things, you know? It's just like,
no, I feel the same
stress that it's just like, we don't need that.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, that is a really nice feeling, because it's like, yeah, like you said, you can be like, oh, like flirting or like hee with someone, and I would be like, okay, she's just like having fun, and like I don't have to be like, oh my god, like is she really into that person? Like, oh my god, it's like, obviously I'm better. The other thing that I can think of is just in general, like as time goes on, I can feel our relationship getting like stronger and stronger and stronger, because it's like, would I just like break up with you and then go and start something new with someone else? Like it wouldn't be that easy, you know, because like we've built so much that it's like, I'm not going to just throw all that hard work away for like just some Joe blow.
I'm like, what are you thinking about, lady? I would certainly hope you wouldn't throw all of that away for a blow-jo. Like what?
That's not what I meant. I meant like
For a
the
Jane Doe.
average Joe. I think you know where my brain's at. Just to be
Yes.
clear, I don't want any blowjos, okay?
Freudian slip, honey.
Oh look, the sun's coming out. That's a rare thing in Amsterdam.
I know, so maybe we should go outside and take advantage of that. So that was our girlfriend tag number 5,000. We hope you enjoyed it. And
If you didn't, we don't care.
please like this video if you enjoyed it. It does help, and remember to turn on your notifications if you're already subscribed so that you don't miss any of our videos, because that would be a shame.
That would be such a shame. Alrighty, toodaloo. Tschüss.